Alright, y'all. Now that my daddy has come and completely showed out in my kitchen, I guess I can finish doing what I was doing now. So, anyway, we got the crabs over here. They're, as you can see, they're relatively calm now. You see the water has gotten cloudier from where they cleansed themselves. Get out of here. Get out of my kitchen. So, now we're going to start our water. So, I just got a big stock pot like that. And I'm going to fill it up. Fill it up, but I'm putting it like a little under halfway. And now I'm going to show y'all what I actually put in my crab pot as far as seasoning. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. Let's actually move these. We got some sweet baby carrots, just a few, not a lot, and that just to add a little bit of sweetness to it. We have apple cider vinegar, and I use that because it also enhances the flavor of the crab, and it also makes it easier for the meat to come out of the crab. Let's see, we have some Zatarain's shrimp and crab oil concentrated. Now this is really strong. If you don't like spicy food, I would not advise this. But yeah, this is concentrated. It's really strong. You might want to cut on your vent above your stove because you are going to be sneezing a lot with that. Next, we have our garlic seafood boil, and this is 16 ounces worth. And let's see, it's in here is salt, red pepper, it just says spices, garlic, and lemon. Oh, excuse me. Also got some black pepper here. We have 2 things of Roger Wood lumberjack sausages. I love these. I'm gonna cut those in half. A little bit of lemon pepper, seasoning salt, a bell pepper. This is a I forget what kind of pepper. Polano pepper. So we got 2 jalapeno peppers. Got 3 lemons. Got some extra sweet corn. Let's see. Some extra sweet corn. Got some celery over there. I use the entire piece of celery, including the leaves. And a beer. Now, I prefer canned beers when I cook my crabs over a bottled beer. I also prefer Budweiser. Sometimes I'll use 211 Still Reserve, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use that day. I think I'm just going to use, I'm going to use the Budweiser. And then we have a pound and a half of medium-sized shrimp. Okay, so got our pot on the stove. So what we're gonna do is rinse off our carrots. I'm gonna rinse them under cool water, cold water. All right. So like I said, it's filled up like a little under halfway. It's on high heat. I'm gonna put those in there. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna add our Zatarain's liquid concentrate, and I like to add the whole. Let's see, you can see me. I like to add the whole. Hey, little girl, Marley, get out the kitchen. Sorry about that. I like to add the whole thing. And again, you want to turn your fan on, put it on like low. Put that in there. And save these, maybe, you know, recycle, which is, or, you know, do something creative with it. Some pepper. like a tablespoon or like a tablespoon and a half. Now when it comes down to onions, I hate onions because of the simple fact that they make me cry, like most people when peeling them. But the what I've learned is to do it under, let's see, hold on, sorry about that. If you cut them under cold running water, it's less likely that they're gonna cause you to tear up. And I picked that trick up when I was in the military. So yeah, run it over cold water, under cold water. Peel it. See, the fumes don't even get to you. Can you guys see me? Okay. And then we're just gonna slice this down the middle, slice it into quarters. See? Tear free. All right. So back over here. Just gonna put these, like, take them apart. And I've been cooking crabs for so long, like literally I grew up on these things. So I prefer blue crabs over like snow crab legs or Dungeness or stone crabs. They just, the flavor is just not the same with me, or for me. Another shellfish that I love to eat is crawfish. And I'll cook them Louisiana style. If you guys want to see that, I can show a video of that as well. Alright. So next, we're going to add our beer. And this is 16 ounces. They come in small, of course you know, but I'm going to add that whole beer. And a lot of people use beer when they steam crabs. You'll see them use it to steam crabs, but I boil my crabs and I use it as well. Get all the foam out of there. Okay. Next, we're gonna rinse off our jalapeno peppers. Pop that stem off and just slice it, open it up. If you don't, like I said, if you don't like yours to be really spicy, you can still use it and just take out the majority of the seeds. Don't leave all the seeds in there, because that's where the hotness comes from, the seeds. But I like mine relatively hot, so I'm going to leave all of them in there. So just half it and drop it in. And rinse our other pepper off. Oh, and I meant to say a good rule of thumb is for everything to cook for at least 7 minutes. So, yeah. I just kind of pop that off. See all those seeds? That's where the spiciness is going to come in at, all those seeds. So of course, I'm going to just drop it in there. And just kind of break this. I mean, if you take all the seeds out of it, you're not really left with a pepper at that point. You're just left with a bell pepper. And that might be a cheaper way to go than to get an actual bell pepper. Because that one big pepper that I showed you guys was 20 cents. Whereas an actual bell pepper is, I think I paid like $1.29 for this. So I'm going to rinse this off and take this part out. there's some more seeds, but bell peppers aren't spicy, so those seeds aren't hot, which is weird. Outside, and just put the bell pepper portion of it in there. And I'm sorry, I mean, I use knives, but I prefer to just use my hands most times. So you'll see me breaking up and cutting up shit with my hands. Ooh, excuse my language. Alrighty, next we're gonna add a little bit of lemon pepper. My daddy was in here making fun of my spices, but I have like a lot of dry herbs that I use. So I don't really buy the commercial stuff in the store, because I can just go to my herb cabinet and, you know, get whatever the hell I want. Alright, so next is our lemons. What we're gonna do with our lemons. Ooh, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get to where you guys could see. Okay, so we're going to take our lemons and like smush them down a little bit and roll them, and that makes it easier for the juice to come out. See, this is a lemon that hasn't been rolled, and as you can see, I can't really squeeze that, whereas I've rolled this one and it's really soft. Cut this in half. You can leave the peel on, or you can just go through and, I hope you guys can see that, cut it out. Sometimes the peeling can be, the taste of it can be too overpowering, so I'll cut the majority of it off. Oh hush. Alright, and we're just gonna add that to our pot. The whole thing, and come back and do the same. So let me see if I can show y'all. Got crabs trying to come out the sink, and my crabs have been sitting in the salt water cleaning themselves for like an hour because I was in here fooling around with my dad. So basically what you want to do is put the knife like right where the end of the lemon is and where the rind starts. Put your knife down there and kind of just like trace it, go around, cut it out. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Sorry about that. And it's, take the seeds out too. You really just want the zest, I mean the tanginess from the lemon without all that extra stuff. The bitterness from the seeds or the rind. Alrighty. So add that to the pot, and I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. So I'll come back to that. The next thing we want to do is we're going to use our sausages, because we're going to use that the sausage juice to help flavor the water as well. So I keep them in the pack, and what I do is I'll just, oh, that knife sucks, cut straight through the pack and just cut them in half. And get that, and add them to the pot. I'll cut these in thirds. I really don't want to pull out my other knives, but it's looking like this might be what I have to do. So, dough in the pot. So like I said, good rule of thumb is 7 minutes from the time that it actually comes to a rolling boil. So I know we've been spending more time than that just putting in the ingredients, but it hasn't started boiling yet because it was cold water that was added to the pot. So like my dad said in the previous video, clean up as you go.